Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Dan.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Fran.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, Juan.
Irfan. Hi, John.
How are you guys doing?
Can't complain. It's Monday, 11 p.m. here in Spain. Great company here in the meeting. So, yeah, it was a
Nice.
good day. What about you? Is like almost a month, probably, since the last time we
Yeah,
spoke?
actually, yeah. So I took like two weeks off, and then I actually been in Bangalore, like doing like a proper offsite for a while, and then in Bangalore it was like impossible to join this call whatsoever. So yeah, quite some time, but I'm back now.
Cool.
How
It's great.
how are things going so far? Did I miss anything fun this month?
Probably. So we had a team on site in Vancouver during Open Source Summit North America, and we also attend the conference. And we had like great discussions. I created an issue with kickstarting the discussion here with the rest of the community. So there are no decisions, just an open discussion, but for the moment, not too much feedback. So I'll share it in today's meeting because we don't have agenda items for today. So probably I can just, we can have a quick chat and I'll reinforce that sharing that issue to see if we have more people joining the discussion, and you can be one of
Nice.
those. Yeah, Jason, nice to have you back.
Hello. Yeah, it's technically a holiday today, but since I've been gone for the last couple weeks, I figured might as well be working today.
Thank you.
Hey. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, before starting the meeting, I have one question. This is the first time that we don't have items in the agenda, and I'm not sure what we do in cases like this one. So are we just kickstarting the discussion to see what we have, or are we just making a last call to see if someone has something to discuss and to see if we can have something there? So Ben, what you have done in cases like this one?
In theory, my suggested policy is to cancel the meeting ahead of time. However, I haven't been working today, and this isn't something that's written down either. So yeah, we can see if anybody has anything they want to discuss, or even Benjamin, if there's something you want to bring and talk through, particularly with the issue that you mentioned, then that's fine as well.
Yeah, probably I'll do that. I mean, I probably if there are no topics in the agenda, I can have something every day, but I don't want to have the ownership of the agenda. I prefer just keep everyone and just be a contributor, not an owner itself. So yeah, next time, if 60 minutes earlier there are no comments, probably I'll just cancel it. Okay, let's proceed then. I'm going to share my screen to show the meeting etiquette pretty quickly. We'd like to record the meeting to share it with the community and upload it to YouTube. If someone here is against sharing this recording in YouTube, just reach out to me privately and I'll take care of not uploading this one. If not, I'll upload it along the week. We encourage everyone to challenge any language or behavior that is harmful or against our code of conduct. We'll try to remain in mute and use the Zoom reactions to ask for a turn to speak. And as I said, for today, there are no topics in the agenda, but what I suggest to do, I think that is not going to take too long, is review the action items of the past Open Community Wiki meeting and take a quick look about the issue with the discussion of the summit. We are not going to review the issue or every single point, but at least I just introduce what we discussed, and probably if someone see this recording can just join and share some thoughts, or maybe you, Fran, or Juan that are really connected. Is that okay? Just review the action items and take a look to that issue. Cool. Last week, we had this agenda. One discussion about pull requests. I mean, more than a discussion, was a reminder of these pull requests waiting for reviews, and probably is still waiting. Let me check. The pull request was sent by Greg. Greg did a presentation during the session. Basically, this is something that Henry requested, and he took care. So, and it needs some. Okay, Ben, you did it. And if someone else has time to review it, please do, because what Greg said is he has to send another pull request when this one is done. I don't know exactly what is the reason or what is the dependency, but he needs to send something else. We had like 40 minutes discussion about this ADR, and probably okay, the discussion is this one. Jason, you are here in part of the discussion, and basically there was Greg decided to close the ADR, and the outcome of the session. Sorry for clicking too fast, but I don't remember exactly what we discussed. Okay, anyway, so please, Jason, take a look, because we tried for not cover some topics without you being part of the discussion. So you can take a look and check if the notes are correct, or if you see something that is confusing, please let us know. The reality is that I needed to change the notes because there was like some points that wasn't properly written from my side. So please take a look to this. Basically, what we agreed is close the ADR, and Ben said that he wants to add some his concerns about this role of metaschema for a stable dialect. Ben, you said that you had some concerns, and basically what we said, you will be sharing those concerns here in the discussion, right?
Yeah, and that's still pending. I'm going to try to get to that this week. I've only got 2 days this week, so bar any sort of major things that need doing, I'll be doing that this week.
Yeah. So this conversation is still ongoing. So the action is.
I watched the recording from the meeting last week, and so there's a few misunderstandings, and some things that I didn't agree with that Greg had written up in the ADR, but and some things that I can clear up, I think, but I think it's best to wait for Ben to give us his thoughts and address those directly rather than trying to guess what they're going to be. But other than that, I don't want to get into it too much because there's too many people missing from the call today. So.
Thank you, Jason. And as I said, if someone in this call have time to take a look to the pull request, spec pull request 1400, please do. and that Greg will be benefit from that. This is what we discussed the past week. Any comment before very quickly showing all of you that issue with the discussion of the Steam Summit? Okay, let's take a look. As I tried to say in the beginning, this is not a set of decisions that we took. Instead, it's just we started the discussion during the summit, and we expect the community to take an active part of this discussion. This community GitHub discussion basically is putting here the goals of that session, of the 2 days workshop. Basically was have a common understanding of JSON schema ecosystem, try to build a roadmap, discuss about the requirements to onboard new projects in our GitHub organization, discuss about what skills we need and we don't have in the team to complete that roadmap. We also discuss about what worked and didn't work in the past months regarding the evolution of the project as a way of typical agile retrospective, and was an amazing exercise. We also discussed about building a LinkedIn rule sets, and that was pretty much everything. And here there is one block for each discussion. So the common view of the ecosystem, the roadmap. We did impact effort assessment for prioritizing the issues. That was like a great exercise. And this is the proposal of roadmap. So please, everyone that have time, probably the full issue is going to be a lot, but the status of the ecosystem, the roadmap, the vision, those are things that are important, and we can still co-create the final roadmap. This is just the first draft. I'm going to share the issue in the chat.
Hey, Benjamin, could you zoom in, please?
Sure. Any particular section?
Thank you. No. So I can eat it now, so just that's it. Thank you.
My pleasure. This approach for the roadmap is not a final roadmap. Is those what we are putting here are challenges that we would like to solve in the next 12 months. As soon as we get an agreement as a team or as a community together, basically the next step will be I'm trying to clarify this in the end of the issue. Is close the discussion, and what we will do is build a more detailed version of the roadmap that we can share publicly, like a well-written paragraph for each objective of the roadmap, so the people can understand exactly what we are talking about, not only the problem we are solving. So something like more inspiring that new users or organizations or sponsors can understand, and it can help them to decide to invest in or join as a sponsor, as a contributor, etc. And something that can be interesting too is this retrospective. So we are putting here what didn't work in the last months, years, and what we think work. Probably is just a 1 year retrospective. We are not going to too much in other years. So we didn't set like how many months, but probably the last year. Juan, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, is LinkedIn planned for the next 12-month roadmap? Because I see that mentioned and discussed, but I guess it was not put in the
Let me-
roadmap itself.
Let me check. You're right. I mean, something curious about how we build the roadmap is we started the discussion with the challenges, and LinkedIn is not a challenge itself. So you are right, it's not in the roadmap. So this is and this is a good reason just to I'll suggest you, Juan, to add a comment, and if you think that is something that you think we should be doing in 12 months, please add the comment. Basically, in the LinkedIn discussion, we didn't progress too much. We just decided, I mean, we had like a common agreement regarding Spectral is probably not the most powerful tool for the JSON schema use case. And we have like two other options on the table. One suggested by Julian, that is creating a language server. And I can explain exactly the implication of that. But Julian suggested, and probably is the most powerful, but probably the option that requires more effort. And Jason suggested ESLint as another alternative that can scale and can serve better JSON schema use cases.
Actually,
Do we have the rules anywhere though? I mean, apart from like the tooling to implement the rules, do we have like a better idea on the rules that we would apply? I remember seeing some discussions back then, ages ago, but I wonder if that was like finalized.
There is a repo created by Greg.
Ah,
there was something that was started, and I mean, I think it's kind of tapered away from people's attention, but you know, it's still there. Ideally, whenever we think of new rules that we want to include, we should be adding them here.
nice.
And Benjamin, I'll say those two options are not actually mutually exclusive options. The ESLint would be a part of a language server. So that's kind of like, it's more of a step one, step two kind of thing, rather than an either or.
Yeah, this one, I think that discussion about LinkedIn happened after the roadmap discussion. This is why it's not included. So if there is no one add that comment, I'll do myself. So I'm going to suggest adding the LinkedIn at least, not, I don't know if for the next 12 months, but at least to be one of the elements of the roadmap. It can be prioritized in this list, or just something that we can add here and be ready to reprioritize if we get more resources or more contributors join, or we have an opportunity that we can take advantage of in the future. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think although we don't have it on the roadmap, I think it will be one of those sort of continual ongoing tasks to improve the user experience. Yeah, and we'll see if we, you know, if we do get more resource, that's something we can focus on more deliberately, definitely.
Yeah, and just sharing another thought about this one, it can be, Juan asked before if we have a list of the rules in somewhere. So maybe we can, this task in the future can be an initial approach to divide it can be first identify the rules, just the high level, the rules itself, and later let's build the technology we need and get those rules implemented in that technology, right? This can be like two parallel efforts. So identify rules and build the the stack, and later just the next second step, just get those rules implemented in whatever we decide is, right? Can be like a first initial approach.
And third phase, I think, to that, Benjamin, would be to then extend the tooling to autofix some of these.
I like it. Yeah. So probably I don't know if create an issue or just see how we close this discussion first, and later we can decide if a new issue or that repo created by Greg, but maybe that repo was like just an initial try, because it's like to focus it on a spectral. So maybe it's something we can discuss with Greg in another future community session. Okay. So this is the issue. And I invite everyone to take a look, answer your ideas, thoughts regarding everything that is there. Because as I'm repeating, but I prefer to repeat myself to make it clear. There are no decisions there. It was just the beginning of the discussion, and we are looking forward to get more insights by everyone before consider that roadmap signed or decided. Any other comment about this one, on any other topic that someone's like to share here? Cool. So we are free to go then. Thank you everyone that connected today. If I see you next week, I hope we will have more topics in the agenda. Thank you for your time. And just last comment, off topic. Jason, welcome back. And we need to talk about Google Summer of Code. Fran is here, so I hope we will be speaking this week about how to get started with your project, Fran. So be prepared. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so take care, everyone. Have a good rest of the day and see you in Slack. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Hi, Lucas. Thank you for connecting. We are just leaving the session. Bye.